TPC and Toy Daddies. TPC and Toy Daddies.
Toy Daddies unite, let's celebrate. Top 10 photos that make us elevate. Through the camera's eye, see the stories told. Loving toys forever, young hearts bold. Bold, bold.
Hey-o!
What's up?
We're so late! We were chit-chatting away! And we went, wait a
Talking
minute, we
shop.
should be doing this live!
Talking
Honestly,
What's up,
it was-
everybody?
It was Yimbo doing the mandatory attendance before the show, and so we just couldn't start until we took attendance.
It's not mandatory. It's just, we're always appreciated. What
It's not
did you say
mandatory,
last
but
time?
It's not optional.
No, it is
Oh, I
optional.
don't
Oh,
remember.
optional. That was the word. That sounded nicer. Optional. Optional class attendance.
optional.
Oh, what's going on, ToyPic community? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have 10 beautiful toy photos to discuss this evening. And then we have another pose off. I think this is going to be a little bit more exciting than our statuesque Star Wars pose from last week. Although we had a blast. We did have so much fun. But yes, they were tough to have like dynamic poses with.
I mean, we could have busted out a couple more flight stands and
I
tried like
know.
a classic pose like Vader versus Luke in a sword, like a lightsaber battle.
Yeah,
Would've
where
been
they're
good,
both
but-
standing like this. Yeah.
Well, one's
True.
leaning back, one's not.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. One's leaning back, one's standing.
But it's
Yeah.
also, you know what, that also talks to, I mean, like, Chewie is the biggest Star Wars fan, I would say, of the three of us.
It's
And
true.
I know, yeah, it was like,
I
it's
think one. Yeah, go on.
oh, I was just going to say, it's a property, I always say, I enjoy it, but I didn't touch those figures for years. And there's a reason for that.
Yeah, it's like Chewie. You grew up with it and like you absorbed it that way. Is that, or did you?
Yeah,
grow up
yeah.
Like, in your... I feel like in my adult life, I can't absorb another. This is, I think, there's a comedian that had a joke about this, but I cannot absorb another world. So if I'm watching a show like Game of Thrones is a perfect example. I don't know anyone's name in Game of Thrones. No one's name. So in terms of like Star Wars, if I'm watching Rebels, all that, I don't know anyone's name in any of the Star Wars shows that I watch. I thought Andor was the planet.
But did you understand that it was his name by the end of it? Was it like someone called him like Captain Andor? You're like, that's why they named the show after this. Oh,
Sure. I literally like I watched like 4 episodes. I'm like, is this guy's name Andor? I don't even know.
well, you say adult, but like the original trilogy came out when both of you, I'm sure.
Yeah,
were
I know,
kids.
and I didn't. I wasn't a big fan of it. Like I didn't watch it a lot. Like I
Oh,
watched.
really?
Yeah.
That was like
I,
one of those.
I watched everything else but that.
the set of VHSs. That was one of those sets that we had as a family.
Indiana Jones. That's what I watched the crap out of. Like
Mm.
all the like the trilogy of Indiana Jones, Batman '89. Like I watched that one. Like you could see
Yeah.
where I like paused the button a lot. Like,
But it is true. Chris,
I
I'm
was
with
on
you.
the Vicky Vale scenes. I freaking knew it. You're like, hold on, click.
I am with you, though, on,
And when he's hanging up upside down.
that's, yeah.
Sorry, go
Um,
on, Yuva.
No, just like learning different names. Like I loved Game of Thrones up until the last season, just like most people. And I started reading the books too at that point. And I remember reading the books. I'm like, who the hell are they talking about? Because like I needed the show to be like, oh yeah, I'm like, and that's how I am as a teacher too. Like I'm right
The
brained.
face.
So like faces, I will never forget. Names, like
Yeah. You're good with names. You are good with names, though.
I've gotten better with
I
names
mean,
over my life.
I know people's like usernames, their handles. You take a point to know that
Know
like,
their
their government
name.
names.
Yeah.
I know.
Names don't show up on a tax ID,
Yeah.
I've
it's
gotten
true.
I've gotten good in the toy community. That's been like a focal. I mean, again, even teaching wise, I always feel bad for the random kids because it's not like many kids come back to visit, but when they do, like I feel terrible on those, and I just say, I'm like, I'm sorry, it's tech support, like it's up here, like it's remind me, like I know I taught you. What's your name? Like I just own the embarrassment for that, as opposed to being like, hey pal, good to see you, champ. Yeah. And I even do it with like, even like, with at like kids' birthday parties. Like, like I see these parents randomly every couple of months, and I'm like, all right, I know we've done this. Hi. Hello. What's your name again? My bad. This is me.
Well, each season I coach soccer, my kids' soccer team, and this season I have an excuse. It's like every other week has been rained out, so getting to know this team has been difficult. But on Saturday, I came up with a different role for subbing kids. Like I was subbing for both teams, so I had 3 kids I was subbing out slowly through rotation, like 5-minute increments. So eventually, after like the first wave, I'm like, "Hey, you come over here. Do you know any of these kids' names on the field?" It's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Choose one." You go up to them, give them a high five, say you subbed out. That's how we're doing it. Because not keep track of like 12 kids' names that I met maybe a handful of times last.
I know it could be tough, and I see Machu going. As teachers, you only remember the bad ones. I mean, like that does stick because, again, going back to
see them a lot.
Going back to the quote of like, you'll never remember what people said or what they did. They'll always remember. You'll always remember how people made you feel, right? Yeah. So like, I mean, my mom to this day, there's names that like I know because they gave her such a hard time. That she just talked about incessantly every single day. I like it. It's honestly like Chris does. It's like the frequent. It's just like I make a point. It's also just like talking. Like there's kids. So it's not just the bad ones. It's the ones that you end up like. Like I try to develop a rapport with everybody. And some kids are a little. I'm a little extra. Like as you guys all know. So sometimes.
Perfect example is some kids would just come into my office just to hang out. One's now in the middle school and said, you know what, mentioned to a staff member, you know what, my principal always had time for me. And then the staff member said to it, because I knew the staff member said, well, it sounds like your principal had a lot of time on their hands. And he's like, well, he always had time for me.
Man.
But I will say, we all have our things, right? And going back to Star Wars, Chewie, you are our definite resident expert. I was doing a crossword puzzle with my kids, and one of them was like, "Dad, you should know this. What is Darth Vader's childhood name?" And I was like, Annie. It was 3 letters, and I guess it was Annie. It was kind of weird thing, but.
Well, I would have said Anakin.
I said Anakin. They're like, it's 3 letters, and I was like, Annie.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, hey, I got one, guys. I know Star Wars.
Except for the entire prequel movie.
That was Annie, right?
Yeah, Annie, and then Padme calls him Annie throughout.
Annie. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I will also real quick shout out. Oh, I forgot we all have controls now. Ray Paz, hey, that's just like in every single profession, right? There's the good, the bad, and then the people in the middle.
But none on the stream.
No, not on this stream. No.
Yeah, I'm not a teacher
because I am extra ass Yimbo.
You are a teacher.
And then Macho, I like this. I learned at an early age. Start as a bad student, then you'll stand out when you make an improvement. That's my whole thing.
Macho
and this
team
is
in the system.
This has been my whole career, and this is where I'd like to pat myself on the back, if you guys don't mind, everybody, including you gentlemen. But yeah, when you believe that, every kid has the ability to be awesome, you recognize, grades aren't everything, test scores aren't everything, like there's the whole student in front of you. And you want to, I don't know, I'm a big believer in like, hey, we're alive, we made it, we exist, there's more people that have not existed than have existed, so it's a really, when you look at every person and every kid, I'd like to think that that makes a difference. I don't know. I like seeing the improvement in all the kids, but it is nice when kids that were struggling for whatever their reason, emotionally, grade wise, doesn't matter, but like when they make those strides, like again, I'd like to have a small part in that. I don't take full credit, but like a small part. It's true. That's true. I'd be like, yeah.
Dude, Nacho, you can't just change your catchphrase. You can't just say suckers. Give the people what they want.
Oh, Grumps. Oh, fine. Toot my own. I won't toot my own horn. Toot, toot, toot.
Good job, Grumps. Way to be very New York about it.
By the way, before we say hi to our wonderful Laserverse out there, I wanted to again thank Chewy and Cody, Too Much New Toys, for joining me last night. It was my birthday weekend, so it was nice to get to stream with everybody. I want to thank again, Machu and J-Shop for the wonderful super chats, Grumps for some extra members of Yimbonia. Speaking of channel memberships, we are going to be planning on doing a little Laserverse post stream tonight. So after, we'll keep the kind of posing, and then we'll get a little bit more candid, let our hair down, all that good stuff. So it's never too late to officially, we're all members of the Laserverse, just like at Yimbonia. It's you're here, and that's awesome. But if you do want to hit that little extra level where we try to give back, we're going to have our little post stream this evening.
And tonight we're going to be trying to hash out an origin for a new Laserverse character with everyone in the chat, with all of us there.
And guys, again, I'm always going to remember Chris's name because he makes me feel so wonderful. But Chris, yesterday, I had a surprise at my door. It's actually significantly more, but I had this nice present of plants and succulents.
I'm totally awesome, ordering this. I'm going to total order this because that's so many. That I thought it was only like, I don't know, 5 plants.
Well, and then, speaking of, again, friendship and all that good stuff, I had neighbor Dan, Captain 1134, swing by this evening, and he gave me a little birthday present, so I ended up getting the Beyonder.
Ooh.
So that was great, because that was somebody that...
Yimbo, lift it up. Lift it up again. It looks like you, after you ate that Kid Challenge burger.
The Triple King. The Triple King. Chris, I brought up a picture from 2005 where I ate... 3 patty. It was like 3 pounds of hamburger meat.
It was like, instead of a double, it's a triple. That's all it was.
Did you get like a plaque on the wall or something, or a name on the wall?
A Polaroid and a T-shirt.
Nice.
And I still had to pay for it.
Well, you should have.
You still had to pay for it?
It wasn't a challenge. It was like, do you want extra quarter pounder in your burger? Or do you want what a restaurant-style Big Mac would be like? Here you go, buddy.
Those food challenges are, if you make it, you're not supposed to pay for it.
No, it was a Fat Burger. They're no longer in business where they were.
This is not a challenge. I can't imagine that this was very challenging for most people.
But then hold on, so that neighbor Dan
hope you enjoyed that $60 burger where you get the free shirt.
So I had the Beyonder, and then he also surprised me with.
Oh, wait!
I'm so hyped because, as you guys know.
Oh, Cosmic Yimbo.
Yeah.
Wait, that Cosmic came with that head sculpt? Or
yeah.
You just got the head sculpt?
No, he gave me this, it came with both. But yeah, it was the bearded one came with the
really?
Cosmic. Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
Really? I don't remember that. Oh, man,
I just tried to pop it on Maximum Spidey, and I'm going to have to Dremel a little bit to get it to fit.
Let's see it.
No,
it doesn't pop in.
It doesn't pop on right now.
On
but it's gonna just easy Dremel, easy carve out, no big deal. And I'm so pumped because I also recently bought a new black Gundam marker, and I also got a gray one. So I'm going to gray out the beard on the chin and the temples.
Wait, is it like a light? Is that like a light gray? What do you mean?
What, the Gundam marker?
Yeah, is that like a light gray, or are you just gonna give it like a dark wash?
I'm just gonna put gray on his chin. I don't know. I'm not gonna go nuts.
I thought but that's more like white on your chin, man.
No, I know it. Shut up. It's all I had. So I figure it's better than my Mr. Fantastic.
Chewy.
Oh, it looked like they were kissing.
Smoochies.
Well, I can't wait for you to set up all your plants where all your droids and Yimbonia can water them, because that's what they all do.
Because they're part of the
Yimbonia
ecosystem.
Has a nursery, like a little garden supply shop, like a a Yimbo version of a Home Depot where they just have succulents.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
We just need. We'll see if we can get someone to make a 1/12 greenhouse for you.
Ooh.
Where's that?
Well, Lone Wolf's already working on my special project right now, so I don't want
a
to.
greenhouse. That's super easy because you can basically because inside of it, it's just like simple like wood planks kind of like pushed together. So you can if you did foam, it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'm not Machu. Machu, do it.
Wrapping cellophane. It's a bearded white guy. It's basically me.
Really?
Is it you? Is it Robo?
He lacks the smile.
You don't know.
I think that totally looks like you.
I think it definitely does.
Yeah. I mean, look, to do any of them, no. I mean, like, I do want to get, like, for all of us, I want to find somebody that can do this scan. Like, I was talking to D Amazing about his head sculpt the other day, how just sharp it looks, and I love his D Amazing figure in his different reviews. I want us to get somebody that can, like, do it for real for all of us.
Yeah, I did look into it with Josh Brown. I didn't like the first scan, and then I didn't follow up after that. So,
okay,
but we can find someone definitely.
Okay, all right.
It was through Josh Brown, not Josh Brown that did it. So
not Josh Brown from Josh Brown Customs because his stuff is quality. Please go hit up his site.
Not that Josh Brown. This is a different Josh Brown.
That's Joshua B. Brown.
Joshua B. Brown, yeah. Let's go to the chat. Let's say hi everyone in the chat.
For sure.
Chat. Yeah.
We'll scroll up, but it's true. The boys, the Sentinels do have the link tonight. We I think we still have to appease Machu's ego a little bit. He was still a little salty. You can still see he's still sprinkled a little salt.
I mean, he descended
for what?
Playing video games only.
From the Spider-Man pose off.
Yeah, no, I was just joking. I just wanted you to say it out loud so I could hear it.
Yeah, there we go. See, we'll have a good, clean pose off. Thank you, Josh.
There you go. Thank you, Josh.
And again, Ray Paz in the house. Are you guys clicking? You could click. I won't click with you.
Ray Paz. They announced the KO order of Hush Batman. Didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
I would do that. Yeah, if they have the black version, or if they go, I'm really excited for the black suit Spider-Man, the CT Rebeltech KO. If they went ahead and used that Hush body and made like a almost like a comic Keaton like Batman, like all black with the yellow, I'd be down for that. I would love that.
I could see them doing something like that. Right?
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Ethanos.
Ethanos. Bat Force Grumps, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, Grumps?
There.
We got Appertoy. Sorry to have
CT.
you wait, buddy.
CT for Connecticut.
We got Sath. How you doing, bud?
What's up, Sath?
And we got Messy Photography. What's going on, buddy?
And McKinney in the house.
Undead Werewolf Jean.
Very cool. Thanks for being here, man.
J-Shot in the house. How's it go, bud?
Oh, love you, J-Shot.
J-Shot and I are buying too many Muppet things. Just to give everyone an announcement, like a reminder, if you can make it to Hollywood Studios and Disney World, you have like 2 more weeks for the Muppet attraction before it closes.
Again, salt on salt on salt. Hey, that's my opening monologue, all right? I have a routine. I have a shtick on Sunday. I need to focus. Get my thoughts out.
Wait, what?
I love your routine.
No, sorry. Machu's.
Oh, okay. I was like, about the Muppets? Oh,
break my balls, Machu. Break up my balls.
Oh, yeah, but that's true. That's why I usually chime in. Every once in a while, Machu will be like, Chewy, get in the chair. I'm like, all right. Go downstairs. We're like, hi, people. Let's catch up.
Well, to be fair, it is fair criticism, so I'm not mad at it.
At least on this, we have we can have a check just to interrupt.
That's true. What's up, Devin Steer?
Devin Steer, what's up, buddy? Aerolus, how you doing?
Hello, hello.
Hey,
Cal the Collector, what's up, buddy?
Cal, sir, thank you for sharing out the in your stories about us going live. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, always.
Always.
Thank you.
Savage Saint, what's up, buddy?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, we got the Digs Figs in there.
Global icon and national treasure.
And also
Him-
plug for Diggs Figs and the rest of the Highly Posable crew. They will be guest appearing on Between Two Sentinels this Wednesday. And see, I'm not sure I did, so that's you can come on now. Like you should.
TMT.
Oh, what's up,
1987,
Jay?
what's up,
How you
Jay?
doing,
How
handsome?
buddy?
We were talking to Cody last night. Whenever we get to the inevitable Ninja Turtles pose off, we were definitely talking about having you and Cody, the Bizarro twins, on to show your two different levels of turtle posing. Love it, Jay.
We'll do a couple of turtle pose off nights because we already have one scheduled.
That's right.
Cool. Jamie, what's up, buddy?
Jamie Lynn Parks, what's up, dude?
The Collecting Brothers, thanks for
What's
joining
going
us
on?
live.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Again, we love
Appreciate it.
seeing new name, right? Is this a new name, Collecting Brothers? At least in the chat. Again, we love it,
No,
guys.
they've been here a couple times.
Oh, my bad. All right.
But much appreciated whenever you come checking us out. They
Yeah.
also have a YouTube show of their own as well. So always, as you always say, Yimbo, there's room for everyone at the table. So
Absolutely.
we appreciate you checking us out. And those in the chat that want to check out the Collecting Brothers, please do so.
All right. And then
Unless
remember,
they're
guys.
going live right now. On that.
Oh.
We're gonna have to get back into this.
I
No
don't
Chewing,
know
can
if
you
I
get
have
into
iron
this?
Yeah, I can get it.
Grumps, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. And again, tonight we have a special stream for the Laserverse. We're going to be talking about a new Laserman character that all of you will hopefully help us kind of create its origin. We'll see. Never expected, always appreciated. Thank you, Grumps.
Absolutely.
Get those
So-
pew-pews.
Join on the Laserverse. Coming up first, we have Diggs Figs.
All right,
The
Diggs.
algorithm being whatever the algorithm wants to be. Grumps giving himself a membership.
I didn't realize that could happen.
I mean, if anything, that should be a bug.
Okay.
You shouldn't
Pew,
be
pew. That's hilarious.
Awesome.
That
Up
is
next, we have Gabriel.
Gabriel!
And Yimbo, you're going to have to sing this next one.
Jukebox Hero!
Beep, beep. And up last, but certainly not least, the great Darth Primus.
Ooh, Dark
Dark
Woo.
Awesome. Thanks, Grubs, and welcome new members to the Laserverse. Let's see. We got who else? Oh, we got Jason. How's it going, buddy?
Sorry, hold on. Weird. You fool! Sorry. Go back to Chase Center. My apologies.
Jay Center, what's up, buddy? It's good to see you. And we got Unworthy Collector. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
One
what's
part
up,
of
man?
the A-Worthy Addiction. Check him out on Thursdays
What's up,
at 9.
Kev?
For a Batman pose off night, I feel like we should have invited Kevin. He's a big Batman fan. Oh, well, go check out his show.
Alberto, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Alberto?
Rick Dom, what's going on, bud?
Hey, what's good?
Ooh. Big Tom here. There's a little sneak peek. Boop.
Captain McKay. Oh, you took out the NECA one?
I mean,
oh, man, that's a good one.
he can't pose for anything, but I
Nope.
thought for the shock value.
Captain McKay, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Cat?
And Grumps too, right?
Oh yeah.
This is. Do you think
Tulip-
this is
a lot
not the
more
only
than
time we will be doing a Batman episode? Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Nice.
To be clear, it does take some organizing to do all these. Sorry, I'm just thinking of it now.
All right, hey, let's shift gears, like do a hard shift into the top 10.
Oh yeah.
All right. So top 10, we got the top 10 for this week. celebrating all the pictures from last Friday as voted by all of you on the ToyPic community. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into the top 10 by starting with these 6 through 10. All right, gentlemen, is there is this full screen?
No.
Sorry.
Can't be. There we go.
All right.
Ooh, I'll talk about number 9.
I knew you were going to do it. I knew you were going to talk about 9. Go ahead.
The it's Kermit. He's very bendy. Well, actually, this is Diamond, so you be careful with those joints.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with this one.
This is a great yoga pose. I love the lane come from behind, and Muppets. Who doesn't love Muppets? But also topical because, as we heard in the news, Diamond Select Toys has been the team behind it has been released, unfortunately. So, friends of the show, Zach Oat. So that's super unfortunate. And they had other Muppet figures on the way, as well as many products we saw at Toy Fair. So a little bit of sad news to attach to this photo as well.
Yep. I just hope all those people are able to get picked up somewhere. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last night. It is incredibly unfortunate, and I continue to resent private equity firms. Ever since Toys R Us, guys, they've been just sorry.
A lot of them. Toys R Us, KB Toys, Children's World, all of them.
It just makes me very angry but that's not what we're here to do. So I apologize. It's a beautiful photo.
Well, I mean, in order, I think that is some big news to at least mention. But I also would like to point out, like, some of the bad news that we've heard from toys about people losing their jobs. What I really love seeing is just how positive pretty much everyone that we've seen who has been, given the not so great news of being let go, how positive their attitudes have been at pushing forward, finding a new job, or even just like finding their creativity. And I think one thing that I saw was Sergeant Bananas put on his stories saying, this has been a really tough week. However, what I love is that I found my passion, my creativity, and I'm continuing to pump up toy photos, and I found like kind of a rekindled passion. I think in times like this, we have to adjust, and I'm so glad to see people are not necessarily sitting at the bottom, but pushing forward and finding outlet for their energy. So, and this ToyPic community is so supportive that it's so nice to see everyone with the messages of, hey, it's okay, I'm sorry that happened, like just lifting up all of our friends up and that have been affected. So really appreciate all of you. Like, honestly, this is one of the best things we talk about, Yimbo, No.Chewing, and we do on Mondays. Like, it's so much fun. Like, yeah, I had a bad day today, and I'm here, and I just couldn't wait to like get on and just talk to you guys. So talk to you guys, and also talk to you guys in the chat. So
and real quick, I'm going to drop in the chat the link to Zach Oates' book of photography. So
careful.
Wild Toys.
Don't make sure it's not the. Don't make the mistake I made, and make sure it's not the StreamYard studio. Like,
and that's it for the show, folks. Like,
no, let's feel this out. Let's see what happens.
But to that point, yeah, absolutely, this community is amazing. I love seeing all the well wishes. It's so great. So
yeah,
kind words go a long way in
it really does.
Those bad days. Not all days can be good. So a little bit of kindness goes a long way.
Yeah,
that's a good
and
point.
it has been wonderful. I was watching Sergeant Bananas on Toying Around stream on Thursday. Which, again, I could listen to Johnny talk about photography all day, every day. He's just, again, all of these people and friends that we've made in the community. So yeah, I agree with your sentiment, Chris. Like, so whatever we can do to spread the word that these wonderful people are out there, and yeah, so this is good. This is good. So getting back to the photos, that Kill Cutter photo,
that sun is
ridiculous. Cool. Yeah,
right,
ridiculous.
And also the texture of the ground, beautiful.
If anyone's
Oh, yeah, that is
interested,
cool.
not that like I'm a lighting max. I mean, I still struggle with lighting constantly. These guys know firsthand, like some of my conversations with them. But
New term after 5 years: white balance.
yeah. See, so I'm still learning. Very much.
I mean,
so.
I'll be completely honest. When you kept on showing your photos and there was something wrong with the lighting, I had no idea what Machu or No Chewing were talking about. So I was like, all right, what is the setting on my camera that I should be looking at? Is that what you looked at, or
Yeah.
white?
So if your photos are coming out overly pink or blue, check your white balance.
White balance.
And then what was I gonna say? I posted a reel, talking about like using one light and just showing how again shadows can help. And one of the things like I reference is when you throw the light behind the figure, it casts that nice silhouette like we see here right now. And yeah, really gorgeous work. Gorgeous work.
Now, number 10 speaks to me because I really wanted this figure for the longest time. The Blitzway Inspector Gadget. And I just love the setup in this. Like the messy room. Looks great.
Yeah. It's also one that I've been interested in too.
Were you
I just noticed
Inspector?
Waldo. I just
Yeah.
noticed Waldo back there. That's awesome.
Is that like a cutout? What is that?
No, it's Waldo.
Yeah,
What do you
Chewie
mean
has
it's
that
a
one.
cutout? It's a
That's
figure.
an actual. Oh, that's the actual. Figure.
Also by
Why does it
Blitzway.
look so much smaller. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that Yamigu? 8th place. That's a really great use of the Mezco head sculpts, I believe, with one of the I want to say Decapod Gang, but
It
I could
looks
be
like
wrong.
it.
But again, one of the suited bucks there. I love that use. That McFarlane playset. I can't recommend it enough. You guys see it. Many of you have it, and we've seen awesome photos with it from you guys. But if you don't have it, it is essential. It is an essential
I
pickup.
know it is closing out. I saw pictures of it going to Ollie's a few months ago. So if you have one near you, Ollie's Ross, I think you might be in luck.
Yeah. We have PPP Ali. That's a really great picture. What is it? That's what I'm not familiar with that character, but that's a
That's a
banger.
5K bike, right?
Yes.
I have no idea who that character is either. Yeah, but that's cool though.
Yeah. And then
Dig
of
it.
course a figure that I forgot to bring up when I did my own, just kind of loose, some of the favorite figures that I've picked up so far this year. But David from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I still have to finish the show. Ever since I was on Unparalleled Stream and he spoiled the ending of it, I haven't gone back to finish.
Still nonchalant about it. Like, and that was the ending.
I didn't watch it.
I know. It's a really good show. I just haven't gone back. It kind of took, he felt terrible. And I'm not saying this for him to feel worse. It did take a little the wind out of my sails. So I haven't gone back.
That was so funny that the chat's just like, wait, spoil it, Wade. Like, what? Oh, you didn't finish it. Oh,
He's
you
from
see
the. Oh, he's from the Fog Toys Alphabet series.
Oh, see,
Oh,
Jamie
thanks,
Lynn,
Lynn.
thank you so much, man.
Yeah, I know. Do you like this? Do you like that? Gosh, what is it? This figure, the number 6.
David.
David.
Look at that. There we go.
Ooh,
Trying to
that's
help
better.
out Ray Paz right here. Oh, wait.
I'm going to embrace the
There we
darkness. No, don't embrace the darkness. Yeah, Yimbo, what do you think about that figure?
The David one?
Yeah.
It's great because it's Jada Toys, man. And
Right?
I mean, all right. So looking at silver linings, I guess, I don't know. I guess this does open up more of the possibility for Jada to take on Invincible now. We do know that there were talks, like that there was a licensing agreement signed, and we weren't sure if it was going to be with, their die-cast cars. But I love everything Jada puts out, and this figure was no exception. I'm still tempted to get Lucy. I haven't done it yet. just to have the two. I hope they pursue it more. I'm not sure.
There's one more figure coming as well.
Is there? Okay, because like the
Yeah,
whole there's a whole cyberpunk gang. I forget what they called now because I haven't gone back to.
Edge
But there's the whole gang, and they're all incredible too. Like they would all make awesome action figures. But yeah, like I mean, if they also then start cranking out Invincible stuff. Oh, I shipped my Tony the Tiger today. I had to ship my pile of loot. Guess
nice.
who? Guess who never made it? Blanca and Sagat. I knew it.
So you got Joker and Tony.
Joker, Tony, and Deadpool on the Vespa. Because I wanted the Deadpool core.
You wanted the dog.
I wanted the animals and the Vespa.
That's cool.
So,
just want to say hi, Endless Fables.
What's
I
up,
really
Ellis?
like this new view that you put on, Yimbo. This is nice.
That's at the bottom right there. I like it.
I like that.
And then look, if we even
Very cool.
take that, whoop, drops it down a little bit more. Drop it
Oh.
down.
Check this out. Jay Sinner, member of the Laserverse for 3 months.
That's amazing.
Heck yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Jay.
buddy.
Oh, that's
His
awesome.
darker side saying leave a like, y'all. Oh, his dark side, super nice.
Or as Chewy says, hug that like button. Hug that like button. I love it.
Machu.
When did that happen?
Not you. I'll take it. Just hold it until one of the cons where we gotta meet up at. It's all good. I'll take it.
You want? All right, good. Okay. So Machu will never be left with an extra toy that he doesn't want in his hands. So we're good. Okay. I had no idea.
I knew. That's okay.
Did I miss it in the chat? Was
think
it a
he
chat
told you.
then?
Yeah,
don't
maybe.
remember.
I think you said yes to it in the chat. It's okay. I didn't have to do any work to get Tony Tiger.
There you go.
Like, I'm cool with not doing the work.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sorry, Matt. Sorry, Machu.
They're using his government name. God.
Oh, I know. All right, Rick Jones. Yeah, it seems to be getting some. I mean, that's always been par for the course. You know, like I never expect them to be first to get things. So, you know, I was just hoping. It just always seems to be the case that when something is supposed to drop, it was like those were supposed to arrive last month, and then I was at the tail end. I've been sitting on that classic Golden Age Joker for the full 90-day waiting period, and I just know that I'm gonna get the email like tomorrow that like, oh hey, guess what's showing up? Charging Sagat and Blanca. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that too.
It literally without fail. You have to laugh about it. It's just too funny at this point.
Because it is supposed to release sometime this month. So
Because it was supposed to be last month, and everybody's getting them. They're in stores, yada yada yada. But it's gonna be it's always within like days of finally having to ship the pile that like something else comes in, and I know this is gonna be it. But that's okay. $4 shipping, can't be mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Gives me a reason to look at other stuff to throw in. They have a sale going on. Use any one of our friends' affiliate links. I know Captain McKay is in the house, right? Like Cap posted to his story his link, and so many other wonderful friends of ours. So support our friends as well. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah. Well, that was 6 through 10. We'll move on to number 5.
Hold on. To cap off the big bad thing, guys, don't let $4 shipping rattle you. I guess when I always like when Machu brings this up, it's like it's $4 shipping. And you just bought a $100 Joker.
Right.
Go ahead, ship the thing.
I know. I've been sitting on that Joker for a while, but that's also to like help spread out like the premium figures. You know, I've been slowing down in terms of everything. So now if it's been not one a month, it's still been a few, but it slows me down. And I get to enjoy like this Mafex Batman I'm going to talk about tonight. Well, I'll get to enjoy that a little longer. But we now go to number 5. We got 850 Sith Lord.
I feel like there have been a lot of alien figures in the top 10 the past couple months.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's a popular franchise.
Yeah, pretty awesome. This is great. Ubiquitous Dio 2, is that what that is?
Yep.
Yeah.
It
Which
is.
again,
Seen that a lot too.
I criminally underutilized mine. Mine is currently set up with that hologram table that we bought, Chris, which is all. I have that in there, and I have my Hall of Armor on one side, and so I'm like making it and I have a Lone Wolf computer, so it's my Tony Stark like lab right now. I just have to throw something together with it. But yeah, this is awesome.
One thing I love about this. Now we'll talk about smoke. They used it looked like
The fluff.
You know, the fluff for the smoke. Looks so good. It looks like really good.
Yeah.
In addition, look at how interesting his Star Wars pose is with these stormtroopers, not just standing there. Really well.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I remember when this happened in the movie. Never. It was a great reference.
Well, that's what we didn't do. We didn't set up elaborate. Even for tonight, it's not like there's going to be battle. Because Machu, I saw, said that he didn't want to take all his Batman out. And I get that because I still have my floor covered in Star Wars toys. And now I have all of these Batmen. So, like, but, you know, Batman, Spidey, Hulk, easy standalone, crazy dynamic poses where, again, Star Wars figures look fantastic, but they are standing. A lot of standing.
I know his shelves in his room too. He could just take one off his shelf.
First of all, I know he has probably like a McFarlane that he can make look better than all of us posing a Mafex.
This is way better. I love this new view. Let's keep it.
Me too. I like this too.
All right, nice.
Love it. Anyways, I left a comment in the chat with this username, so you can easily click into Instagram and give a follow, a like, however you want to pursue it. So, do so. Oh, I see how it is.
It's cool.
I have 3 Batmen on my desk right now, and 1 link in the chat.
2 are
all right. We are gonna move
Yo,
on
what's
to
up, KJ? How you doing? Thank you for joining.
4th
You
place.
missed the giveaway, buddy.
Yeah, you missed the giveaway.
The handle is spectacular. It's Little Big Boy Jr. That is the name.
Okay.
This is really great. Okay.
Is it coming?
Number 4.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at the dynamic Star Wars pose.
Yeah.
We had some weak poses last week.
Well,
I mean,
I'm judging all 3 of us when I say that.
let's run. Let's do a running pose.
we
Okay.
could have done running stuff.
We could have. You say it that way, but we could have.
Yeah, I get it. It's just that in terms of like, I think the easy characters that are like Spider-Man, like Batman, because you could just look up any comic book cover and there's your pose, you know?
Yeah. It is really, it's cool to see, I'm assuming still a lot of the fallout from, you know, the 4th and the 5th and even the 6th of May.
Yeah.
Still showing up in the top 10. So that's
what
really
I will
awesome.
say about this photo is the lighting is just incredible. The balance across, even the simple lighting on that stormtrooper on the front, you get a little bit of the rim light on the back of the calf, which is a real nice capture with the light.
Yeah.
The explosion is awesome.
Yep.
That explosion.
That is really awesome.
Yeah.
So, Little Big Boy Jr., congratulations. Now, let me just click over, double check. So, 3rd place is going to be Gregorius Shuartoyo.
Glorious.
Boop. So, there he is. And the picture is wabam. How about that?
Nice.
Which Hulk is this?
That's Anniversary Hulk.
That's
It is?
Well,
no. This is the
2-pack
first appearance Hulk.
I was gonna
Back
say,
with Wolverine.
with Wolverine.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah. Great pose. Love Max Spidey up there.
Got the SH Fig Arts smoke effects.
Oh yeah, nice job with in the bokeh right there. And Mezco, that's Mezco Wolvie?
Yep. That's the Wolverine.
I like that even though you can't see the head sculpt, it's the one that's battle damage because you can see the hair popping out on the top.
Oh yeah, good point.
and like some of the ears, the ear flaps are a little chewed up. That's really awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Gregorious.
Gregorius, as well as Little Big Boy Jr. Links are in the chat right now.
Little Big Boy Jr. That's a great.
Look at those teeth, man. He's using some teeth whitening.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice. So there you go. Action Figure Maniacs with the shout out for the collab. But yeah, really nice job.
Very
awesome
cool
stuff. Awesome
very
stuff.
What's up, Clint? How you doing, buddy?
All right. Now we have number 2. It is Seeger Rock. Seeger Rock? Let's go. Let's see. Seeger Rock. If I'm saying that right.
Rock. I think you're right.
Look at this. So, oh man, what an incredible account. My goodness. All right, sorry. I'm getting distracted by the amazingness. The photo is that is crazy.
Lord.
That is crazy.
I left the link in the chat, but looking at his following number, his follow count, we probably all follow him. Every single person.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, jeez.
Up there. Machu giving the backs a little bit of detail. Guy's an OG.
Look at this too. With I love the customization of the Legends Wolverine. Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, I think I saw behind the scenes on this one. I think he said that he applied a lot of paint to it and forgot to rub it off right away, but it came out nice.
That's so impressive.
Look at
Like I was
this.
thinking when he did that, I was like, did they all stay in their poses? And like, wow.
What
Amazing.
wire work to keep Strange
Seriously.
and Cap up there. That is awesome.
I love the play with your toy style too. Just like blast it.
Here we go. Might as well take a look at. I love the camera settings.
Oh, this band blaster has a pressure gauge. This is a more legit band blaster.
Wow.
That's so cool. Wow. Jeez.
Wow. Man,
dope.
Legends.
Man,
Legends.
so
You can
cool.
make Legends look stunning. My goodness. That is awesome. What an account. Oh, this is...
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
Oh,
Hot,
my
Hot Toys
God.
Mando.
Now that's a Pedro head sculpt, for the record.
Yeah.
Not... He doesn't look like he drowned in a river like that Black Series.
What was the Black Series? I was like, which is the one we looked at last week? Oh yeah, it's the Black Series.
Man, well, this... Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that's
All of these are great. Jeez.
jeez.
See, I got to do more with my Hot Toys Deadpool.
No, you don't. Don't touch the ankles. You got one. You got one replacement, man.
It's true. Ooh, the 3-0 Snake Eyes. 3-0.
Did you get that
Yeah.
replacement yet?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Man, that's
Quite
good.
the collection. Wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's dope.
Well done. My goodness gracious. All right. So, congrats to second place. Again, if you don't already follow Seeger Rock, make sure you hit that like button for everybody, not just big accounts, but the accounts trying to grow on here as well. Everybody's trying to grow. Let's be honest. We're all fighting this algorithm. All right. And coming in at number 1, we have Randall's Toy Chest. Speaking of, look at this. We go from somebody who's tickling 100K to somebody who's trying to get to 1,000. Let's help them out tonight. So whether you are watching live, whether you are catching the replay, again, let's go follow and check
I
out
love
these
this.
accounts. This is it. Ba-bing, bang, boom. Return to Superman.
Talking
Mickey's
about
in
posing, the posing in this carousel of photos is really fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, in the carousel?
Yeah, keep going.
Ooh.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Wow.
Oh, I like that one more. That's a good one.
Into the flowers. I like the flowers there, too.
Oh, so good.
What are those green? Did Bandai make green ones?
I think they did.
Did they?
Or he just dyed it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's the or maybe just color swap.
Maybe light. Do you think it absorbs light?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Or yeah, he just
I like
painted.
the cape being pulled. I love that. Like just
Cape tug.
again, cape posing is essential too.
Ooh,
Very nice.
these are all comic covers.
Oh, look at the head swap for this one. Taking
Yeah.
the black suit.
Great posing here. Great pose. I'm looking forward to a Superman night for sure.
Wow, these
Really cool.
yeah. Great comic cover posing.
Nice use of the NECA street dio building. And again, like nice amount of stuff loaded up. And again, very unique. The floral and the smoke and the greenery.
I just see one thing that's missing. Succulents.
It's true. It's true. As Jay said, it says Superman is embracing the darkness too. There we go.
Amazing. Wow, that was a great
So
top 10,
wow,
great number 1.
excellent top 10. Excellent. My goodness gracious. Woo. All right. Well, it's time to get some posing. So get those toys out, everybody. Remember, it does help us to, tell people, through your stories or what have you, your broadcast channels, you do a post. All of those little things help. We greatly appreciate it. And of course, we like to reciprocate because the whole point of doing this is, again, to get eyes on our work. We care about our photography and our artwork. This is all near and dear to us. So we all want to do what we can to help. So get ready for the hashtag of Toy Daddy Posing, right? Posing?
Posing, yeah, Toy Daddy posing, and then also just tag us. Like the easiest way is just tag us if you're posing along with us.
Yeah.
We'll check our DMs and then we'll make sure that we'll share out your posing too. That's the whole point of this, is just to have fun with our toys.
That's the biggest thing. Yes.
That's right.
Can I ask
if you want
guys?
to message me I'll be checking my IG chat and I can bring it up.
Ooh, there you go. That's our boy. So Toy Daddy Pose Off. Thank you for updating my brain.
Which Batman did you guys select? I only selected 3.
Well, first of all, gentlemen, what we do have to go on this evening is a plethora of former top 10 guests. We call him Dave Finch. So we can look at any one of these David Finch Batman drawings, because as he told us, he will scroll Instagram and look to all, not us, the 3 of us. He's saying he will look to toy photography that he sees on Instagram for lighting and shadowing inspiration. I can't stress again, that's a great interview to go back and watch. We had, what a blast. We have to definitely, he's another guy we got to hit up to come back on. But yeah.
You know what the craziest thing, sorry to interrupt, was that he had drawn X-Men, he had drawn like Moon Knight, he had drawn all those things, and he had just gotten on Batman, and Batman was his dream job.
Yeah.
And he's been in the business for so long, and he finally gets what he really wanted, which was Batman.
Oh, like crazy stuff here. Crazy stuff. It's so good.
All right, so where do we go?
I mean, something like that's so crazy. That's so sick. This is. Oh, I mean, I still gotta watch.
Yeah, dude.
I still gotta get to reading Absolute Batman.
Absolute Batman is fantastic.
I know we don't have our Robins. That should be its own evening too. Robin pose off.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know, man. What are you guys thinking?
Macho seems to have an idea, but he's being macho about it. Just tell us, Macho. Where do we go?
Go with the obvious.
Brooding pose or brooding pose?
Let's go with the obvious.
All right, let's see. What's it? We'll go with. Oh man.
How
Should
about
we
that?
go with it?
No. Well, that. Let's go with that.
All
You
right.
want to do Oh, I'm in the cover with the cape. You want to do that one?
I mean, that honestly, so
Let's do
with
that one.
that could be good. That could be good for this. So in terms of here, let's bring it back to here real quick. So again, plethora of Batman figures, lots of options. So I do have the video game NECA. We're not gonna. That was just more for poops and chuckles right there, because that's he can't move. He can't move all that well. But it was.
Yo, Chris, you want me to share your screen?
Yeah, please.
If we do end up going in a movie direction, I do have my SH Figure Arts. I didn't even take. I love the Mezco for the look of it, but in terms of posing and posability, I haven't played with that guy enough since I reviewed him to like really stretch those pants out at all. So this guy will get much better dynamic posing and fighting. This Figure Arts one, but he is on the smaller side, as you guys can see, especially compared. But we'll take him out. So again, movie specific. I ended up not taking any other like movie figures out. Like I left Keaton in the case. I thought about it and I went,
wasn't worth the stream. I bet if he gets enough super chats, he will bring Keaton out of the case.
That's true. I can be convinced. I can be convinced. In terms of McFarlane, I do have a couple of my recent favorites are this one and like the Dick Grayson Batman. But I grabbed this one because I do really enjoy how this guy looks posed up. Not that I am even great with McFarlane. I like what I've seen other people do posing him. I struggle, which is why this will be a good challenge for this evening. I have Hush, Batman, and as you can see, if you guys have it, which I know many of you do, this ridiculous cape. So we might need to look to Toysology, because he did a specific post on how to pose not just this figure, but the cape itself. So Mezco-wise, I really like this Batfleck figure quite a bit from the 3-pack. So he moves pretty well. I think he looks awesome. I love that suit design. I also have Ascending Knight with a custom cape. With it's Ascending Knight with one of the other head sculpts on. Sovereign Knight, maybe, in the blue.
You're gonna pose all of these tonight?
No, I have options.
He's trying to steal my move. He's placating the audience with numbers.
Yeah.
Playing volume.
This is the guy I just picked up recently, the 2-pack with Carrie Kelly, who, unfortunately, I was let down big time by this figure, but she is cool to own, but she is rough to pose.
She looks like a Joy Toy size Robin.
She's so tiny.
She is
a Joy Toy, yeah. And then last but not least, going back to Mafex one more time, I do also have... So I have 3 Mafexes in the mix, because I think, honestly, they're probably the best Batmen to pose in terms of the fun. And again, I have a love-hate relationship with Mafex, but Batman figures, they get right.
Yeah, so I have that Hush Batman, which I've learned to really appreciate. Callbacks to the history is my second premium, import, $100 toy. Then I got this Dark Knight Batman that is one of my favorites. I think might be my favorite one. I got this from Coxcray for a real good deal. And then we have Amazing Yamaguchi Arkham Batman.
Oh, I'm glad you have that. I forgot mine. He's somewhere.
It's a Batman you forgot.
Yeah, I knew Chewie was going to use that one. Yeah, I picked because I knew Chewie was going to do the blue one. I chose the black.
Oh, I didn't know you had the black one.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I did our Nightfall Batman. And I did our Azrael Batman Nightfall costume.
Very
also,
cool.
Just pulled out a McFarlane Dick Grayson McFarlane.
Oh, there
you
go.
Just wanted to show off a new Dio that I got from Toy Blocks. Now, I have to say the Subway is pretty awesome. I know that we spent a majority of time looking at Machus, but one of the things that he did for me was customize this to make it look like the Green Line in Boston, which I really do appreciate. And there's a little Toy Daddy's poster right here. So Really, thank you, Toy Blocks, and the custom light is fantastic. So that's plugged in right now. So
This looks
pretty
great. The one question about the advertisements at the top and the back, do those come out too?
That's a good question. No, those are stickers.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, yeah, they do. Shoot, they're moving around. This one.
That'd be interesting if you
Switch
again,
those out.
Yeah, because the green line, like, yeah, you get local. Even if you just use your phone, just take a picture, or probably go online actually, and then print those out. It gives it even more of a green line feel.
Yeah, he even put the green line like map here.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's pretty dope.
That's cool. Although this looks very clean for a green line. Grime up the doors a little bit.
So true. So true.
Does it look like a hobo lives in here? I don't know.
Does it smell like urine? We can fix that.
Does it smell like urine on a hot summer's day? Green line.
I'm excited for mine.
I know you are.
Sad Yimbo.
No sad Yimbo. I'm enjoying Chris enjoying his. By the way, I see Grumps laughing with ha 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 Boston. Go Knicks. The Knicks, did they knock out the Celtics? Is that series over?
They did. Yeah.
That was a rough series.
Finals.
That was a rough series with Tatum getting injured. And he's probably out all next season.
Is it that bad? No.
It's an Achilles rupture, yeah.
Yeah, Brown also has a meniscus tear.
Yeah.
That he was playing through.
We knew that was going to be bad. So Celtics are going to go through a rebuilding year. They're not going to be the same team that Knicks faced this year.
Yeah.
That was painful for me, but good to see the Knicks move forward, sort of.
Yeah, it's actually kind of nice for the Knicks.
More figures in the house. What's going on, man? Get those Batman figures out. Pose along with us. And Maju, did you waffle on the Subway Yimbo? No, I bought it the night that you guys had or Toy Blocks in your chat gave the code. Same night Chris got his or ordered his. So I'm just waiting longer.
Again, pose along with us. Use hashtag Toy Days Pose Off. Hit me up on IG and I'll pull it up. I'll do the man in the chair because I know how these two boys pose. They go head down very quick. Let's see what we got.
Hold on, Man Beast Boy. So if you're talking about the Carrie Kelly, I did. This set inspired me to do a longer review, so I'm going to be putting one out this week as soon as I finalize the edits. Batman is incredible. Carrie is cool, but not what I thought she was going to be in terms of the funness of posing, which I will
get to. Look how small she is.
She's so tiny. Yeah. She really is Joy Toy sized for sure.
That's unreasonably small.
Look, there's next to Legends.
She looks like she's going out for Halloween, dressed up as Robin.
Yeah, so she's cool, and you know what? I had to shock oil her legs, so but see, this is kind of what happens. Boop.
Oh,
so, it's just because of the skirt, and she pops apart a little bit.
It's not broken, right? But
no, she's totally fine. She is totally fine. And it's just
they just fall out.
Yeah, she just pops apart. So, Batman is the for $88, which is what you can find this set right now on Amazon. Batman is it's an $88 Mafex, which Chewy has the black and gray, which again goes for that price solo without a Robin. So you look at it like Carrie Kelly's basically thrown in. Plus, you get the old man Bruce Wayne, you get the mask down, you get a ton of hands. So it is worth it for the a Dark Knight Frank Miller fan. So I'm very pumped. It's far superior to the McFarlane figures I have. And I have both. I have the black and gray McFarlane and I have the beat up Bruce Wayne version that came with the street lamp. So they're fine.
Oh, with the hair? Nice.
Yeah, they're fine, but then this is better. I did not. You're true. It's true. I did not ask you guys. First of all, Machu, I remember you had this at the first Toy Con that we did. We were behind the table, and I joined you at Chubsy Wubsy's table. So I remember you had that, and I was like, no, should I get it? But then I ended up buying the Batcave from Lone Wolf. So I did not, and then you sold it to somebody else. So I already knew Carrie wasn't going to be like... I was hoping. I was hoping she would be better than...
Then Cal has the better of the bunch. The black
There
and gray
you go.
Force. That's
See?
very cool.
So lots of options out there. So, you know me, I'm a sucker for blue and gray Batman. Although I love black and gray Batman too. I can't help it. I love all Batmans. I love them all. Jukebox! Hey, Toy Daddies just got home from work. You can start the show now. We're at the posing section, man. So get out your favorite Batman toy or toys and pose along with us. For the record, gentlemen, I know we have David Finch's artwork that we're going to do, but this is... by the way, I'm such a hipster. I knew Toyzoology before he got big. Like, I remember this dude had like 600 followers and posted one of I think it was the Spider-Man. I was like, wow, this is such a polished post. Like, this guy is going to take off. And now did. So, look at this work. So, if you guys want to we could start here and really run through, because this is excellent in terms of tutorial. Like, really hitting. See, the V taper helps. Yeah, it really does. It looks better. Look at that. The tuck. Fold the cape inside the relaxed hands. Now, that's the other problem. I don't have a ton of hands available. I don't have the hands. I don't have my accessory bucket except for this new Mafex Batman. Man, the guy's an excellent poser. That's awesome. So what do you guys think? Do you want to go Finch? Finchy baby?
Sure.
Here, I can...
Machi's calling you out. You got to put it away. He's calling this cheating. It's an open book test. Is this tracing? Yep, put it away.
All right, fine, fair.
Yo, what's up, highly posable? I'm gonna shout you out a third time Wednesday between 2 Sentinels, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check out these boys as they guest on our friends of the show, but they don't want to come on, but whatever. Keep poking at Machi till he shows up.
So I'm trying to get this. First, I'm going to start with this McFarlane. And this is where I struggle. I will own it. I'll go back to here with every... But it's like...
maybe I'll drop...
See, I struggle with McFarlane posing. I really do. I can't... But that's like... what am I doing wrong?
Again?
Like,
yeah, let me pull that up. All right, so left hands with the cape going out in the front.
Like
the scallops.
The legs on McFarlane. Out. It doesn't do it. The diaper's too restrictive. I can't get that. Like, I mean, I could do it something like this if it was a little more hidden. If I had a gargoyle. Oh, I can get my gargoyle.
You can also take the McFarlane part and just remove the diaper.
Well, I guess that's true too, but ain't nobody got time for that. All right, so McFarlane. Certain stuff works. Again, a lot of cool stuff. I've seen really great posing reels and photos and hand pics of McFarlane stuff. I think Jay's Figs does a great job with McFarlane stuff. I struggle. Machu, our boy Machu has done incredible stuff. So, all right, we'll go Hush. I'm gonna go Hush Batman. I got the relaxed hands on.
I'm using Hush myself as well.
And then I might also try the Nightfall Batman, but his cape is different. It's not as voluptuous.
No, I'm gonna go through the chat and bring up comments. Jay Sinner saying, I bought that Golden Age Batman, Two-Face and Robin because of one of these streams.
All right, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice. That Robin is one of my favorite pickups from this year. To me, it's like a reason to love Mezco.
Yeah, yeah. He's face down on my shelf right now. He fell.
Pick him up. Pick the boy up. Man, Beast Boy suggesting use some Tom King artwork as well. Diggs Figs is suggesting don't forget about getting rid of the bomb pose. Grumps is reminding us all that we need to use smoke in our posing. Ethanos says, "Gotta get some Catwoman to go with all those Batmen." Oh, maybe we'll do a. No, I don't have Catwoman, but maybe. MBB with some suggestions. Do the landing. The Batman Begins wing cape spread and the cape over the mouth, just the eyes. So we got a lot of good poses. I think, yeah, there's a couple here that we can definitely do. The Batman landing pose is a good one. And then I think we're doing a mix of that cape over the face right now. The Collecting Brothers saying, freaking love Toy Zoology. Oh, yeah. And Machu saying, keep it simple. Stick with Mafex, Hush, Blue, and Black. MBB saying CT come in July. Really? Okay. Well, someone asked in a comment on one of our videos about CT Black Suit Spider-Man, when that comes out. It's supposed to come out around now when we last checked on it. So I'm curious if they were also hit with delays because of everything happening with because of everything that's happening around the world. Ethanos saying, oh, if only Wonder Woman got the same love as Batman from toy companies. That would be cool. If we got more Wonder Woman. MBB saying Toy Zoology poses so good. Remember, even with older legends, Bucky, Cap, Daredevil. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely get some great posing, even with some of the older legends. Certainly not, if you have them, don't write them off. I mean, they're your toys. Get some fun out of them. Toy Rex. Just got the Mafex Dark Knight Returns Batman, but haven't opened him yet. I mean, Yimbo likes him so well that he didn't go for the in art.
That's true.
So again, if you have something that you like, no need to replace it. Let's see what else. MBB, I was about to buy. No, not really good. Head swapped. The Dicky Boy. That's fun. More figs. Waffle Subway. God,
that's so much cake.
Grumps is saying AZ Bats is a great figure.
This one's hard with all the cape.
So, see, because, it gets lost. I do have some of the detail that I was trying to get with it wrapped around and coming under. Trying to get that. But then, depending on the lighting.
Let me bring that up. All right, let's go with this one first. I think this is this is what you're talking about, Yimbo. So yeah, you're right.
It just gets there's the hands. It's just a lot of blue, and a lot of fabric. But it works. I mean, again, Mafex, you're gonna get the most range of motion. I'm definitely gonna try now with this Nightfall Batman too.
This Hush Batman would be perfect for that landing pose. So you get the cape scalloped out, real nice.
The which one?
The Batman landing, basically the superhero pose, but Batman.
True.
So you can play with the cape a lot more. So you can get that nice silhouette, or not silhouette. Or you can, you play with the lighting, but. Let's see what Chris is up to. Okay.
He just looks like he's wrapped in a nice blanket.
He's ready to just call it a night. Go put on some
Alfred,
Netflix.
I need a peanut butter and jelly.
You're not my dad.
Alfred, it's 10 o'clock. I can stay up.
I'm gonna play Rivals.
Anyone up for Rivals? Why is this?
Hey.
No chewing. You want to play Rivals? I call Emma Frost.
I
No chewing. Hello? Alfred. Yeah, that's right. I like this first one with the cape because it's so the cape is like, especially with the Mafex cape, it's really hard to kind of. It would be interesting. It's interesting to see like how like No Chewing would handle the cape, and then I saw what Yimbo did with the cape. I was tempted to like just pinch it back a little bit so you don't see the back of it. Oh, I see something over there. Ooh.
I need to get something so Batman can perch on something.
Oh, Clint's playing Rivals.
Right now? Oh,
Yeah. Clintastic. All right, I'm settled for that one. I like that one. If I can do. You're doing Nightfall Batman right now, Yimbo.
What's up?
You're doing Nightfall Batman.
Yeah, I got the Nightfall out right now. That's, again, a little bit more manageable cape-wise. Still not, like, ideal. And some of this, obviously, guys, when we're on here, we don't, like, we're not going to finesse and take... Because otherwise, I will become hyper-focused, and I will lose my ability to talk. So there's little tweaks and things, but I don't want to turn into Sweaty Hands McGee. So I'm just going to enjoy the process. That looks pretty. I love the big pointy ears of this figure so much.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna try big bats too now.
All right, so this is my Hush version.
Nice. I see what you did there.
This
Yeah,
too.
the cape is more draped. There's not
There
a
you
lot
go,
of
Grumps.
billow. Oh, look at you! I got it.
There's some billow right there.
My smoke machine is still in my photography bag, but I can bust that out.
Back to the chat. Carrie Kelly, way too small. Ethan was saying, I only have 2 Batman figures, McFarlane Adam West, which is a great one.
Yeah.
And the 3-pack Rebirth Batman Mafex. 3-pack Rebirth Batman. Mafex would be awesome to own one day. Yeah, absolutely. Machu calling you out, you could have got from him. Cal saying, I have the black and gray Batman with the horse. Oh, I said that.
Which one? What is he talking about? This Batman? The big boy?
Dark Knight Returns Batman, the big boy.
I thought he sold it. I was like, he even said he sold it at the con. I know. I thought. Is he talking about another one?
Cal. I'm just going through the chat, catching up.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the same one. Ray Paz, this is a perfect figure for the Master of Smoke. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cal saying he hasn't opened it accidentally. Or 2. Okay, Cal has 2 of them. Dark Knight with the horse. And then Toy Rex is saying, I got mine as a gift from Plastic Wax and Donuts. I got the Mafex Superboy and now Batman. Ooh, the Mafex Superboy looks great.
Yeah, it does. That's shipping for me.
You guys have so many screens up already. Matt, come along. I'm always down to hang out with you guys. About to do that. And then Toy Rex legs on McFarlane makes it hard to pose. I do seriously look at for McFarlane toys like dramatic poses.
Right.
How's
that? Actually, this guy.
That one's hitting that pose a lot more. Check this out. All right. So this
look, if I go the light behind.
Look at that.
The lighting from to get that shadow across the face.
The Batman cowl halo.
Yeah, buddy.
Very cool. Very cool. I think this one got it. Let's see what Chris is up to.
Again, bet it's not the cape is not as
just this thing went away. Never mind.
as wired. This one lacks. It only is wired down the side. Again, it's an older Mafex figure, so the wires are down the side. There's nothing down the middle of the cape like the Nightfall Batman has wires, like 3 or 4, 5 of them down the middle to add that extra ability. Same thing with Hush. Actually, Hush only has like two additional ones. Yeah, it really only has 2 additional ones. The whole middle section is wide open there.
Honestly, the Hush one could use a couple more wires
for sure.
To like, I was having a hard time like finding a good balance with it.
Let's see if I can get this Mezco, because from a head sculpt perspective, let's see what he can do. Not my favorite. Like it's not bad. Oh, I should have grabbed the Golden Age. That cape is awesome. That Batman cape.
Oh, the latest one you have? Yeah,
like the Golden Age Batman. That cape is fantastic. He's up on the shelf with Robin. He's not falling over.
Going back to the chat, I like what you're doing, Chris. That looks great.
This is an awesome figure. I love this figure.
Something about Azrael always looks super interesting. It's the same reason why I think Superboy looks cool.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man 2099, it comes from like such a unique
time
of comics. Yeah.
Like this suit came out when it was like Death of Superman, Doomsday, like all of those, like Superboy, all those came out. So I guess that's why it holds such a special place in my heart.
Dude, I'm with you. There was a comic book store every summer I would walk to, and I bought that whole. I would go weekly.
Yep.
And buy each one, and I remember being like, oh, "Look at this new Batman suit!"
Yeah,
like,
right. When he's like, like sprawling out, like arched back, like in falling down in the city, and you're like, "This suit looks amazing." All right, let's see it, Yimbo.
All right, so here's. Not quite as crunchy because of the suit.
What is that one? That's
this is the Batfleck.
Mafex? I mean Mezco.
Mezco, yeah. So that not bad though. Let me get the light moving around. Oop, lost the focus. There we go. Not quite as forward as I would want him leaning. But everything else can be. Get that shadow. There we go. But yeah, not quite as forward leaning. Like the suit wise. But that's what we know about the Mezco stuff. You know, like it hits a point where there's just fabric.
Yeah. I really like how.
Although this guy can move, like look, can pretty decent crunch, all things considered.
He looks good. I think he.
I really like this suit. Like I do like Batfleck's, and I even like the Batfleck interpretation in general. Like outside of the killing, all of the death. I disagree with the death, but otherwise he's a great Batman.
That's a great question. Does killing people make or break your Batman?
Well, I brought up last night. Grumps shared a reel where somebody talked about the fact that Bruce's childhood trauma of seeing his parents die in front of him, is like it would prevent him from ever actually he's basically traumatized into preserving life at all costs. So any interpretation of Batman where he's cool with someone dying is honestly like a misinterpretation of the character. Like he would be psychologically prevented from ever actually taking a life.
I mean, is that true though? I mean, there are plenty of heroes who've seen death and then absolutely like
Well,
Punisher.
it's the way his childhood trauma manifested. That was the guy's argument. Like some obviously, yeah, some people's childhood trauma drives them into it's the one bad day. This is why Batman and the Joker are so compelling. You know, like it's each of them is a version of one bad day. One guy goes off the other deep end on one way, the other guy went in the deep end on the other way. So I personally like my Batman to preserve life at all costs.
Mm-hmm. How about you?
Then again, you know, like, you know, Michael Keaton blew up that clown. Like, what are you going to do? I don't know.
Well, that's a great question. That actually, that's like that gets a good segue to the next question. But Chewy, is Batman killing make or break your Batman?
It does kind of break my Batman. It's a line he won't cross, even though there's so many arguments to cross it. It's the same thing with like Spider-Man.
You're saying leave it.
As a killer.
You're saying leave it to Red Hood.
Yeah, leave it to Red Hood. He'll take care of it.
Well, this is why Snyderverse, like Cavill, I don't know how else they could have ended that moment, but there should have been another way where he didn't snap Zod's neck. Spoiler alert.
Ew, what? Oh, got it. Yeah.
You know, like there's that same deal. Like, oh, but he was gonna kill that family. There was other ways that he could have stopped him. I don't know how. I'm not the writer of the movie, but I'm sure this group chat we could have all figured out a better way of having that movie end or that moment end.
That being said,
Yes.
who is your favorite movie Batman?
I mean, you know, like, I mean, I still go back to Keaton.
Even though he killed people?
Well, that's just nostalgia based. I love Pattinson, although who the hell knows if we're ever going to get another one, right? Matt Reeves has officially stepped down now.
Oh, has he?
Is it official?
I think so.
I saw something that said, but I wasn't sure if that was real or not.
So without, I mean, we can fact check or somebody out there can help us out. But yeah, if
gosh, I don't think it's gonna happen if he stepped down.
I think I'm pretty sure I saw it definitively from like a movie site that he's out. But I did like the Pattinson version for again like nobody has truly clicked as like a quintessential like the best. I don't think we've seen the best live action Batman yet in our lifetime. How about that?
Okay, yeah, I'll settle with that.
I would be really interested in an Alan Rich. I know we've brought his name up before, and we're not the only ones. But I would love to see Alan Richardson with this level of idealism and have it really be comic accurate to like no qualms, you know? Like I don't know if James Gunn is going to do that though.
I think he is. I think he like seeing what he's doing with Hopeful Superman.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's going to do something with Batman, yeah.
I would hope so. I would truly hope so. Because there's plenty of other guys. Like Guy Gardner is going to be the dick. He could be a dick. He can get out his dickish need, James Gunn, in some other characters. Like keep certain ones their core beings. Batman and Superman should be their core quintessential versions.
I think
I agree with this.
Change. Go on.
Just Batman animated series is one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that absolutely. But for live action, I'm going to go back to Nolan. I'm going to go back to Christian Bale. I think that's the best we're going to have.
For idealism of Batman?
Yeah, I think it covers a lot of that.
You're right.
A lot of, voice aside, because it didn't age well.
What are you talking
What are you talking about? Answer me, Joey! Answer me!
It did
Joey,
so much. But I also don't think that my favorite Spider-Man is Tom Holland because he had the most opportunity to play Spider-Man.
True.
He actually got beyond the trilogy. He's appeared like 9 times, 10 times as Spider-Man now.
Yeah,
and
Andrew Garfield was so cool.
Andrew Garfield was too cool as Peter Parker.
So cool.
But like Spider-Man, amazing Spider-Man.
He should be able to skateboard. He's freaking Spider-Man.
He could skateboard without the Spider-Man. Just saying.
So, I think he's gonna go down as the best Spider-Man because I can't imagine.
I totally agree
that anyone else will get the opportunity that he has had to appear as Spider-Man across all these platforms.
And I think if this is the direction which I think they're going in, for the fourth Spider-Man movie, when they make it, he's going to be kind of the Peter Parker we are all familiar with. The old, like, down in Parker luck.
Yep.
You know, money, like paycheck to paycheck, dealing with kind of his real life problems and also trying to be the best Spider-Man he can be, you know?
Rent?
Yeah.
Rent? Yeah, I mean, I've always said that, like, Toby is like for all of like us guys in our age, like, Toby is typically our Spider-Man because that's what we grew up with when we were, I think I was 18 when that movie dropped. So I always said Toby was the best Peter Parker, Andrew was the best overall Spidey, and Tom is the best versions of both of them.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm very happy. We're very lucky to this new Spidey movie. I think is going to be the best. And you saw the news about that too. That this is right. They're resetting. That's what you just said, right? They're resetting. It's going to be more of a soft relaunch of his character
for Spider-Man.
I mean, we'll see what. I imagine that they're at the point where they should, put out false rumors.
Also true. Yeah, that's
just
fair.
To keep people on their toes, because honestly, the speculation is the worst part about any of these movies. We start to build up the movie to something that becomes epic and amazing, then, we're gonna write a better movie.
Your speculation is the worst part.
Yeah, I can't tell you the speculation beforehand.
I know
because
I want what you drafted.
No, but I think you did. Did you suggest that at the end of No Way Home that Tobey Maguire handed off the suit to Tom, and then that should have been how that he got the Spider-Man suit.
It should have been, yeah.
Imagine how epic that would have been. Like the next movie's in the Tobey suit for that reason. Like, you just have that one moment scene where like the Stark tech doesn't work anymore, and he has to like get out of the Spider-Man suit. And he has no other Spider-Man suit, and then he basically gets a mentor in Spider-Man to be like, here, take this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think I said that, but I said that he took aspects of their suit to make that suit, which he kind of did. But
I like mine better.
Yeah, exactly. Once again.
And then we get an entire movie where he's in Tobey's suit.
I did love that final swing suit, though. I that suit was just perfect. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god!" I like melted in my seat. That was really good.
We've done a poor job keeping up with the chat. Has anyone looked over?
Yeah, they're just talking about Batman.
Cool.
Can he dip out of that if it's contractual? I think I
Are
don't
we talking
know
about Pattinson?
Matt Reeves. I think I don't think it's not Pattinson's fault. I think it's Matt Reeves. Like, I'm not saying that we won't see one. It's just we're not going to see one for a long time if they have to get a new director, new writer, yada yada.
Yeah, and at this point, if they're going to go back to this drawing board, they're just going to go straight to James Gunn's Batman.
Right. So at one point, it was meant to be kind of a multiverse story. They were just going to stick with both. That the Batman was going to be his own universe, and that's fine. I'm currently looking for some other photos right now, gents. Oh, I was trying to look for some swinging stuff because I struggle with the swinging.
So yeah, I agree with you. I think at least Bale Batman has like the idealism of Batman in terms of like no killing and all that, and trying to find another way, and that's what he runs up against all the time. For me, I mean, I guess you're right. It is nostalgia at this point. Like, that Keaton Batman was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And and I think his killing is so subtle that I didn't even notice it when I was little. I didn't even notice that he was killing people.
Didn't he drive the Batmobile so like some of the goons like scraped up against a wall?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, like that. Again, that's very
familiar.
Batman. Like they're not dead, but they are in like traction.
Sure, but I think the biggest one is what Yimbo, like when he blows up the clown in the sewer in Batman Returns.
He just straight up
Like,
and laughed about it.
yeah, and he walked away. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not very Batman. Yeah.
No.
All right, so this is the next pose, Yimbo.
I think so, and this is a great opportunity. Again, shout out to the Magical Machu. He suggested to all of us, but just sharing out his recommendation. As always, want to shout him out for black floral wire. So this is it's for wedding bouquets. I forget which one I got. The 22 gauge Machu, but I'm gonna check which one I got here. But it's this roll. You get so much. I think it was $10. I'm checking right now on the Amazon. 38 yards, 22 gauge. So this is what Machu recommended because for this, exactly what you're looking at right now. So I want to get a chunk of this going so we can kind of, this is a nice little easy thing to get going right here. So I'm gonna undo a bunch, but this is what I was hoping for. I needed a bat rope.
And alternatively, I don't think I used 22. This might be smaller, like 26, but I ended up taking it and wrapping it around the Hush Batman loose grapple or grappling hook. I don't know.
Yeah.
I ended up twisting it around the top and then twisting it along. So it's double thickness. Gets a little, yeah. Macho pointed out that there's kinks in the rope, but it holds its pose nicely. Doubled up.
I need a way to cut this, and I don't. How do I do this? I don't have my clippers. I don't have my snippies. Farts.
Use your teeth. Use your teeth.
Will that work?
No, don't. I'm just kidding. That'd be terrible, Yimbo.
No, you need wire cutters for that.
Oh man, can I get just scissors? Can scissors cut through these?
Yeah, scissors work.
All right, B or B.
All right, I got something because I don't have laurel wire.
All right, let's see what they're saying in the chat. Trilogy, Brave and Bold Batman. Oh, your boy Andy's in the house. What's up, Andy?
Hey, what's up, Andy Obusa?
Toy Rex saying thank you for the pose off. Helps me learn dynamic posing, absolutely. And it gives us a reason to play with the toys. Brick something, what's going on, sir? Those shield triggers are my least favorite things about Legions. Shield triggers. Oh, like on the shields? Like the handles? When did you guys start talking about Legion figures?
Shield?
Is it the thing that you broke? Chris, like, remember that time?
Which time?
The very first time, remember you broke one of the handles?
Oh,
like,
maybe.
immediately?
I mean, that could be it.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Ray saying, that sucks. This is the problem with DC movies. It's so inconsistent with talent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think Toby, his trilogy is very iconic, but I think Tom Holland is going to be the best interpretation of Spider-Man because he's had so many chances to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, and we're not even talking about just like the 3 Spider-Man proper movies, the Avengers movies, all of that.
Yeah, the 2 Avengers, the Captain America movie. I'm sure he's in the next 2 Avengers movies.
Yeah.
So he's had an impact. Andy saying that Keaton Batman is timeless, and for the time period, that says a lot. Yeah. Kind of does.
It does.
So
true.
MBB saying sick idea. I'm not quite sure about which one.
I think the floral wire, the macho idea of floral.
Oh, the macho wire? Yeah. And then Grump saying, going to sleep. I don't know how you young boys stay up so late and wake up early with the kiddies. I am lucky. Let's just say that.
Not easy is the answer.
Yeah, you guys are not easy. I'm just lucky. Ray Paz, what's the thickness of that wire? So the thicker the wire, the more sturdy it will be, but it will be harder to bend. So I think it's been recommended 22 gauge black wire. I have other wire that's pretty thick. I think it's like 16 and 18. It's hard to like. You need like tools to bend it in a nice curve.
All right, so I'm sticking with big thick boy Batman right now for this, only because this is where I have the swappable hands handy. So that will work though with the wired cape that he has. So I've got to get that curl. Trying to get that curl.
I think I got something. Let's check this out.
All right, let's see it.
This. And I used. I mixed my characters up. Where are we at? Wait, that's not it. Oh, that's not it. I used some Spider-Man Flora wire.
Nice.
And that'll do the trick. But I see what Machi was saying with the recommendation in our chat with your, like how you do have to make sure every little thing is smoothed out.
Yeah, for a grappling hook, definitely. When you're making Spider-Man wire, it doesn't matter.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, bats.
I like this. I like this.
Oh, come on. Stay in the hands. Stay in the hands. You almost got it.
Yeah. Perfect. Web Slinger Batman. It's a good one. Take that one. All right, let's see. Trix Blast, what's up, buddy? So, yeah, 22 is going to be your thicker Flora wire. For this web, I did a mixture of 26 and 22. I used the 22 to wrap around the 26, but your 26 is going to be a lot thinner. So, Machu was telling me that, or telling us that he likes to use the 22 for Marvel Legends, but then the 26 for Mofex.
What was the difference? Why? What's the reason? The rationale?
I don't think he gave us a rationale. That's what he just said. But
all right, nice. All right,
I am very excited.
Shout out once again to 796 Studios.
Yep.
For for your flight stand needs. Oh boy.
Oh, here we go. Wrong camera.
Nope, that's not gonna work for TV purposes. Hang on a second.
Got you. Yeah, looks good.
There we go. Yeah, that Machu, thanks again for the floral gauge. Because it's everything I want. There's the roll in the back. I can kind of still angle this up if I want to match. But there we go. If I pull this back a little bit, straighten out that wire. That's something that Machu also helped me with. Tried to give it some space. Although, I guess in the comic, it's more looped over his head. I went below, but I'll take it. Let's see if I can See if I can really match it up. A little loops-a-daisy. There we go. That's a little bit better. Right? Oh, just about comic accurate right there. Almost. No? All right, fine.
No,
Screw you
no, it
guys.
looks great. I was a man in the chair. I had to pose my own.
Sorry. I was muted the whole time. I was talking. Yeah, no, it looks great.
I think this will be the picture I try to snag right now for the, hey, you guys should catch the replay. We
Good
had
one.
fun. Oops. Boom. Yeah. All right, nice. I'll take that. Take that every day, including Sundays. Oh, here we go. I was just saying, 22 if you wrap the webs properly. Do you already read these or no? 22 if you wrap the webs properly will hold better in the C-grip hands. 26 you could feed through the closed gripping hand of a Mafex. Oh, that's neat. Ooh, he sent a pic. All right, all right, all right. Let me get that going. Is he posing with us now? Yeah, he's posing with us. All right, all right, all right. There you go. Some Machu
Whoa.
posing.
What is that, Batman?
Yeah, which one is that? Is that a new McFarlane? Is that a new Toddy?
Looks like it. Only
Hell.
judging by the knees.
Yeah. Man, his...
Is that a new cape with it, or does that cape come with it? And
No, I think all the capes that he's been doing are pretty solid. Fairly solid, you know? Like, they're not... They've been really good, considering what they used to be as sculpted rubber. That's awesome, Machu. And
Yeah,
you know,
that's cool.
the extra hands really do come in handy.
Oh, it's a new toddy.
Oh, J-Shock got for me. All right, nice.
Oh my God! Sorry.
Yay,
I'll
friendship.
fight you. That's awesome.
Which one is this? I want it.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks great. And
I like the tactical, like that. See, that's a really nice blend of that's what a realistic looking Batman suit would be, with the tactical gear.
Yeah.
But still like a lot of fabric. Again, that's why I like the Pattinson suit.
That's why I like this one.
What artist is this? Like, what comic line? What comic run?
Tell me, what is it? Oh, Noel. Got it.
Okay.
Batman Noel. Yeah, that is the style.
By the way, I was gonna say too. So, Webslinger Batman. I missed that variant. It makes me. I had this thought when I went to go get the scissors, that it would be really nice to have like a Batman on, like, maybe not Maximum Spidey because it's, you know, he's a little too slender, but could you imagine like a Marvel Legends Batman, like Max Spidey posability? I would love that.
That would be awesome.
That would be cool. Also following along with us is Jay Sinner sending along this photo of his Batman.
Ooh, yeah, buddy.
Nice.
And then his pose over the face.
Dig it. Dig
Very
it.
cool.
Dig it.
Very cool. Thanks for sharing.
That's amazing. Thanks, man. Yeah, anybody else, send them in. Let us know if you sent it to any of us, because we will gladly, happily pull your work up. Now, like I said, if you guys tag us, we'll be very happy to share out, direct people to follow, all of that good stuff.
This does look really good, Yimbo. Good job.
Thanks, man. The picture came out pretty neat too.
Same with you, Chris. I like the. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
The wiggle
whoa.
wet. Look at that. Take a
That's
screen grab of
crazy.
that while we're here.
That's pretty cool.
Lee.
Not with your
Bermejo.
camera.
Lee
Take it with
Bermejo.
the push the buttons with a screen grab.
Got it.
You got it?
No, not yet.
Mm.
Now I got it.
And then Chewy, look at yours too.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
So I looked at it. This is
He looks
26
like he's-
page floral.
Yeah, that's 26.
Yeah,
Real
I
thin.
need to grab
Real
20, 22.
I like that you're using the rooftop dio as opposed to Batman jumping out of the Chubsy Wubsy arcade.
Well, there's no roof. You gotta escape.
Can you imagine? Batman's just in the arcade. Oh, bad signal.
Robin, you stay here. My core is still active. Oh.
That's cool. I dig it.
Thanks, yo.
Yeah, I do think out of all of these Batman figures, the Mafex versions are my favorite. Like Todd does again, they're great for portraits. They're great. Like I buy these characters for shelf display. Typically, I don't photograph them nearly as much. Technically at all. I should really be honest. I don't shoot McFarlane's, but I do own a ton. Again, I just have, and it's not that I knock them, it's just that I struggle myself with posing them. It's not typically what I'm used to, like with other 6-inch figures. And I could get decent stuff with, like, standing things, punching, you can get good stuff that way. I just can't get the dynamism that I would want. Diaper, it's the legs, man, that could kill me.
Yeah. So dope.
But yeah,
Show me the legs.
yeah, it's just like
It's very noisy.
They just
Super
get
noisy.
squeezed up there, and so again, not knocking them. They all have their purpose. That's what we've discovered, right? With all of the conversations we had about the perfect action figure not existing, like. Everybody has a different usage. That's why I have so many versions of my favorite characters,
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, this would be a cool pose on my rooftop dio where he's looking down about to spring. But then if I want him actually in action, it has to be more of like a jumping type swing pose, But then again, it lacks... This guy actually came with some decent hands. Or assortment of hands, but
Yeah, the cape is real nice. I like the two-tone.
I know,
we don't
like
see
I
even
love the
in
baby
import.
blue. I saw the purple version too, but the blue I think the blue just pops.
Yeah.
But then this is an interesting one too, because look at the neck gap. Like, to get him straight up looking up, like he's really designed to look down, to have
Yeah.
that look. Which again, first appearance, that is what the design was. So
Yeah, and you can easily use that figure. I imagine that they think about these things, like that iconic cover of Batman, kind of like cape draped over the shoulders, looking straight down.
yeah,
You can recreate with this figure.
and they do look good, like even just in a vanilla pose too. Like, like I will give that to Todd as well. Like, that's where they really also excel in this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Do with McFarlane losing the Master DC license, do you think with all the releases he's been doing that he somehow manages to, keep some part of the license?
McFarlane?
Yeah.
He's keeping it.
Yeah.
He's got the page punchers. He's going to be able to do... We talked about this at Toy Fair. Like, he's going to be able to do enough stuff. He's going to have plenty of characters to still pick, like, be able to choose from. It's the multiverse that he's losing, but not a bunch of the other stuff. So
I mean,
Do you
if
think
anything,
it just converts, like, instead of multiverse, sitting on the pegs. It's, Page Bunchers. He keeps the same shelf space. So you think when we see it go over to Mattel grabs that space.
I think Mattel is going to go back to the toy. Like, think about how right now in Walmart, for instance, even I guess Target, they started going into the collector section, but not fully. I think you're going to see maybe Mattel figures back in the toy aisle, and McFarlane Page Punchers will stick in the collector section of at least at Walmart. Thinking of that designation.
They started to do that. Some McFarlane in the collector section. If anything, I think Mattel has all the pressure on them rather than McFarlane to do this whole license.
Yeah.
So first wave, say 6 figures. Do you just do Justice League?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're smart, you can't not do a Batman. And
Batman,
Superman, Wonder Woman,
Flash, Green Lantern.
And then a baddie. Who do you choose for the baddie? Darkseid, Lex? Do you do Joker?
Maybe you even just do the Trinity, and then you do a villain for each of them. Luthor, or Joker, the Cheetah Woman. Whatever her name is.
I forget her name.
Cheetah? It's Cheetah.
Is it Cheetah?
Yeah.
There we go. Or do they go in Mattel Creation? Mattel Creation, that they go that route. They have a license back, seed the water, feel out demand, goes direct to consumer.
I bought a bunch of those, and then I look back at them. I'm like, wow, these didn't hit the mark.
What, Mattel Creations?
Yeah. Like, they were cool at the time because they weren't making any of those type of figures, but now they have like every single, like McFarlane did all the Red Hoods, and I think maybe to be safe, you do the Trinity and 3 villains, right?
That works.
Or you just do, I don't know, 5 different Batman.
You do 5 movie Batman.
5 movie Batman, not the 6th one.
No.
Sorry, George. That's cool. Well, I do need to remind people that we are going to do another stream right after this. Are we?
That's true. Yeah.
Are we? I was going to leave up to the educators.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, well, we got.
We'll do something short.
Hey, yeah, we could do 15 minutes ish if you guys want to keep the party going. Yeah, this has been a blast, everybody. This has been fantastic. Thank you to Jason or Machu for sending in pictures for us to show off. We really appreciate it. Don't forget, again, share the stuff out to social media. We'll do our part to reciprocate. Again, it's all in fun of enjoying our collections and enjoying our toys. I appreciate the comment I saw before of helping, who was it? Was it Toy Rex? I'm scrolling back up real quick. But I think Toy Rex was the one that said this is helping with like learning about posing.
Yes.
So that's really awesome because we're still learning, we're constantly trying to figure things out. Here it is, Toy Rex. Thank you so much, man. That again, all of these type of comments mean a lot to us. So thank you very much. We appreciate it. Brave and the Bold Batman, that would be a sick figure for sure. Brick something. Those shield triggers are my least favorite things about Legions. How you doing, Brick? Just scrolling down, see if everybody catches up. Oh, one more pose, like Machu said. Oh, one more pose. Well, that could be our thing over in the Laserverse.
Yeah, I got a pose for you.
Unite my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread. Because next week we'll be right here. Your toy daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.